Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. Basically, today's live stream is all about the price action algo indicator, how to use that indicator. I've already made two videos previously, and I've been talking about this in each streams. But I'm still going to show you how to take trades and what to do. I mean, what you just have to consider while um, taking trades from the price action algo, how to use it, and what all things you need to be careful about when you are trading with the price action algo. Well, so if you go to the trading view, go to the indicators. If you got an excess, so after you get an excess, you will get here the TMB crypto price action algo. Just switch it on, and once you switch on, you will see something like this here, the price action algo indicator. So there are various options. I've already talked about the options, and this is far by the most accurate indicator actually. So basically, we have a lot of options. The indicator gives you chalk, boss, and boss ext. It gives you fair value gap. Then it gives you order block. Basically, order blocks, there are three types of order blocks it identifies. The standard order blocks that everybody uses it, but order blocks based on the candle patterns such as engulfing and pin bar candles. Basically the engulfing, logic for the engulfing candle is pretty much very accurate than what trading view has. I have literally changed the logic. I have made it my way actually, and it's working pretty accurately. Pin bar logic is also, I've made it my way. I've not used any trading view logics. Then you have fibs. Auto fibs is going to be calculated based on the structure it has. Then you have levels like previous weekly, high, low, and mid levels. So you get three levels: high, low, and mid. High, low, and mid for previous week, previous month, previous quarter, previous year, and current Monday developing. Along with that, you also get weekly opens, monthly open, quarterly open, and yearly opens. You also get the opens as well, along with the previous highs, low, and mid levels. And then we have EMAs, daily EMA and weekly EMA. The white one is 50 EMA and the red is 200 EMA. It is freezed on the chart. So whatever time frame you go and click, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, it's always going to show you daily and weekly EMA 50 and 200, so that you don't have to switch on the chart again and again. And basically everything is there in front of your screen. And the last part about this whole indicator is the screener that you have on here. So basically, if you're trading on the 5 minutes time frame and you want to know what the 15 minutes and 1 hour or 4 hour looks like, you can always change it from here. You can make it 15 minutes, you can make it 1 hour, 4 hour, you can make it weekly, daily, 3 days, 2 days, 12 hours, whatever you want to have it, you can simply do it. So now I'm just simply going to have this, this is the indicator that I've already released. The next version of the indicator is already there, and this is going to be, there's going to be some extra changes in the new version. I'm going to release it soon, probably tomorrow or maybe tonight, we'll see. It will have liquidity concepts. It identifies the areas where we have huge liquidity. You see the dollar signs. A single dollar is a great liquidity pool, but if you have a double dollar, it's a big liquidity pool. It computes. And then you have new concepts like chalk S as well, which identifies trend even before the trends start shifting, basically. Then you have given options to change colors on fair value gap, change colors on order block. Fibs, you can also have change colors on fibs, and some small updates on the screener. So right now we're going to be talking about the indicator that I've already released it and everybody is using it. So how do you use it, guys? So first of all, trying to understand what are chalk, what are boss. So chalk is in a downtrend when the price is going down, and it pumps and it takes the liquidity, sweep the lows, and immediately start pumping back up, take the liquidity, on the upside, it forms a chalk. So here it's gonna form a chalk. It's a change of a character. And once chalk is formed, So it's gonna draw fibs from this till the price, reverses, and it gives you levels. So you will get fibs levels like golden pocket zone. You will get fair value gap here. You will get all the blocks, and the levels, you have more and more confluence. You take a trade based on those things. So I'm gonna show you a live demo, or so this is what it is, chalk, and you can simply long here. Stop loss would be somewhere, and then you can write for 2 hour, 1.5 hour, or you can simply write the whole trend. Talking about boss, what is boss? In a downtrend, the boss is going to be, let's say, once you have a, hold on. So in a downtrend, where is the path? Yeah. So let's say in an uptrend, we'll talk about the downtrend as well. In an uptrend, when the price have done a chalk, so this is the chalk, it's going to pump up, and once it starts breaking the levels, so this is going to be your chalk, and once it starts breaking this lows, the boss is going to form, or boss ext. Boss is more like an internal structure, boss ext is more like an external structure basically. Now this can be the lows, but the price don't go straight up. It will have a lot of wicks here, there, and you will get internal breaks, like you can have boss here as well, internal structure. So boss is going to give you an early signs of a reversal that the boss ext is likely to form. And when you got a boss ext, then you get another fibs going to draw from here to here, and you can short it, let it ride. This is how you play the trend, and you just keep on riding the trend till either trend shifts or trend breaks. So this is a very basic concept. Now how do you use it, guys? Now we also have engulfing candles. You will see a lot of colors in here as well. I'm just going to activate everything for now. The pivot period is 5. It is a default period for a time frame. You want to use it till 2 hours chart. If you really want to use above 2 hours, till 4 hours, or 12 hours time frame, use it 21 pivot period. Above 12 hours for daily, weekly, or whatever, you can use it 25. Based on my experience, and based on the testings I have done on various time frames, various charts, whether it be gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any else you take it, Nifty 50, Sensex, whatever the stocks, Indian stocks, US stocks, whatever Forex, take it. It perfectly works. Especially, I'm making a lot of scalps and options for Nifty options, since bank Nifty options as well. And it's so perfectly going well in my view. Tata Motors, I took 3 scalps, Infosys, you just name it. It's amazing. Also BTC, gold, I mean, it's I was wrong on gold, honestly, but indicator was so right. It literally caught the whole trend, and I was just blindly trading with the indicator. Whatever it gives, I take it. Now let me also tell you one more thing. So the indicator is not that it's going to give you 100% accuracy, but what I have monitored is, in a trending market, indicators gives you 90% accuracy. In a sideways market, it gives you 70% accuracy, 70 to 75% accuracy. So the trending market, it so nicely captures the trend. You just have to write the trend. That's all you need to do. Just have to simply click buy and sell and manage your risk. That's all. Again, the indicator doesn't mean that it guarantees anything. Okay, there are few I would say basically you need to keep in mind when you are trading with this indicator, that the past data doesn't mean that it's going to give you future performance that way. So you'll have to just keep in mind. Now we're going to talk about literally we're going to talk about gold actually. So we're going to start with anywhere you say. I mean, we can just do it actually. Now you can trade on 5 minutes for scalps, you can trade 15 minutes for scalps, you can trade 1 hour for day swings, you can trade 4 hours for day swings as well, and anything above 4 hours you want to trade, you can trade it for an investments or spots, buys and sells for like quick gains. You can also do that as well. It all depends on your trading style. So when you got like a price action, you can say that there is a chalk, bearish chalk over here, And after the bearish chalk, you get boss EXT. And after boss EXT, you got another boss EXT. 2-3 things you need to understand is the concept of bullish pennant or a bearish pennant. The concept of engulfing candles and pennant plays a very vital role in this indicator. Pennants are a big sign of a reversal. In a gold chart on 5 minutes, you might not see it, but if you just check it for the 15 minutes time frame, you will be able to correlate it very nicely. So basically, the pennants are really a good sign, and you know, it's really equally really important for you guys to understand that when you have a pennant kind of a structure, the pennant gives you a sign that the market is going to reverse. Okay, and that's why I have built pennant over here. When there will be a bullish pennant, the indicator, the candle is going to be painted in a dark green. When you have a bearish pennant, the indicator or the candles are going to be painted in red color. So do you have red candle? Yeah, this is a pennant, you see. And after that, the market mostly reverse, pop down. So you know, you will have bearish pennants as well, bullish pennant, and then you have engulfing candles. A light blue color candle indicates that this is of a bullish engulfing candle, and a lot of buy activities are happening over here. And the bearish engulfing candle indicates that, you know, it's a bearish engulfing, and a lot of selling activity is happening here. So basically, a lot of sellers are stepping in the market, and this is now acting as another, you know, supply zone basically. So this is what you need to understand. Now, when a bullish pennant or bearish pennant happens along with boss or boss EXT, I would say simply ignore or avoid the trade. Even if you take a trade, that's fine, but 50% of your trades are going to be, you know, are not going to work out. So basically, if you really need a good win rate, ignore the trades when boss EXT or boss forms with a pennant. So basically, you simply need to ignore. So for example, if I just have to tell you, you have a boss EXT here and there is a pennant. So ideally, this trade you would have literally, you know, ignore it. But even if you don't ignore it, this trade, how would you have played with this? So let's say you got a pennant. You literally got a pennant over here. So you got a boss, you know, EXT, and then after that you got a pennant, a bullish pennant basically. So you got a pennant. So what you're gonna do is, you will be looking to short the golden pocket zone, basically 618, and your stop loss should be above the order block, which is 7. Wherever the order block is, if it is here, you put it here. If it is, there is no order block, you simply put your stop loss either above 786 or above the level. So in our case, you have previous quarter mid levels and you have order block. So if we have order block, we're going to put our stop loss slightly above the order block, and you should be targeting 2R. Basically, it's not that you need to sweep the lows, but you target 2R. And in case if you have levels, you can target Monday lows or maybe something else you want to target. But I would say just target 2R, and this is how the trade is going to go basically. And after that trade formed, you got another boss EXT and with a bullish pennant. You see the boss EXT with a bullish pennant, a dark green color candle. And if you would have took the trade again, it would have hit your stop loss. So basically that's what I'm saying. You know, when you have a bullish pennant along with the boss or boss EXT, ignore the trade or avoid the trade. Basically your chances of you making profits are gonna be, or trades gonna be, success is gonna be 50-50. But still, if you want to play, it's up to you. So let's see how the indicator works. Now let's say it is going. We want to see how the structure is really bearish at this point on the 5 minutes time frame. But now there is a bullish chalk that has came. So there is a bullish chalk, and the bullish chalk also, we have a Fibonacci levels, golden pocket. You have a lot of order block, and basically a lot of support that we have here. So the next move would be to long. So I would be literally looking, the order block is here as well, and this is an unmitigated order block. As and when the order block mitigates, it will go away. Okay. So what are you gonna do about it? You will most likely be looking to long the golden pocket zone, and your stop loss will be under the order block like this. So you would be aiming for 2R. Once you go above 1.5R, just ride with stops at break even or in profit so that you don't lose it anymore. Now wait for the price to come to your entry, and as and when the price start going above, you move your stop loss. basically to some important levels, because now you have boss ext back again. You got a boss ext already along the chalk, so there is a confirmation that the trend is likely going to pump up. But before we take any risk, just move your stops to Monday mid or maybe previous quarter mid and let it ride. Or you want to take profits, you can take partial as well, because you literally made like 1.5 hours, so you can secure 1 hour. Basically whatever you have risked, you can take it and let you ride with the stops, you know, at maybe break even or in profits, whatever you want to play. So you see the profits were almost there, 2 hour was almost there and it hit. So basically I would consider this trade is a success. And here you, because it went to literally the order block. Now wait for, there is another boss ext here. Let's say you have booked profits, you got out of the trade. So what do you want to do now? You really need to wait for, you know, another structure to form. Basically you have boss ext. We'll just wait for one more confirmation. Even if you cap this entry, it would have perfectly hit the 2 hour, and even if you have moved your stops to the previous quarter mid, it never hit and you're still riding it. So this was the first trade, and now then you got another boss ext. Even if let's say you really want to take another trade, that was a boss ext, you would have literally long the, you know, the 702 or maybe 0.5 fib around these levels, and you would have let it ride. But now you have again boss ext, and there is a, you know, we are going into the bigger order block. So what I'm gonna do with it is I'm looking for another longs having orders at golden pocket zone. You have fair value gap here as well, and the stop loss you know, beneath the order block, and just gonna light it for maybe just gonna put it like 2 hour here and just gonna let it fill. All right, so you just have to, so the fibs are going to move on, and now the golden pocket has shifted. The fair value gap is here, so I'm just still going to try to long fair value gap, because I have a lot of reasons to long here, and the risk reward is amazing as well. So I'm simply going to have my orders moved to 786 fib now. Let it ride. Now let's say what happens is you really got a big boss over here. Okay, the boss was here. You also got boss ext as well. And once you get a bigger boss over here, what happens is the trend is likely going to, you know, it's gonna go up. So basically when you have an orders, you need to be very accurate. You just simply can't put it and go. You need to change your orders if the fibs are moving up. But let's say you failed it and the fair value gap is filled, your orders are filled here, and that trend is still bullish because it just went boss ext here. There is a boss, so trend is still bullish. We really rejected from the 5-minute fair value gap, and there are no big levels here as well. I mean, you can see here, and if you really want to ride, just let it ride. Let's say you got filled. What happens? Wait and watch. Boom, your take profit targets are hit, my friends. You really made it like almost 2.5 hour, and you would have literally made 3.87 hour as well. Now that you have booked your profits, and the good part is when your profits hit literally, hits literally, there is a bearish chalk formed. Now in that case, you have a bearish chalk, and ideally you would have hit your profits over here. Literally you have hit your profits. Okay, so the profits are already hit, and you have a bearish chalk over here. In this case, why the fibs are, yeah, you have a, no, the fibs are having some issue of this thing, but that's fine. I think it's an issue because of the replay or what, I don't know. Ideally the fibs should have been reversed because you have a bearish chalk in here. So basically you would have been looking to short the golden pocket zone. If you would draw from this levels highs to this, your fibs would have come golden pocket around 1924. So you are looking to short the, you know, 1924 here, let's say, and your stop loss would be above order block, but we don't have any order block. So you're going to just put it above the wick high or maybe the fair value gap that you have, and then you can literally look for 2 hour on the downside like here. So that's where you can just play it. You have made 2 longs more than 3.8 hour and 2 hours, so it's almost close to 6 hour, and now you're risking 1 hour here. So let it do it work, what it does, if it hit or So you got stopped out here. There was a bearish chalk and it got stopped out, and this is how you should be planning your trades. Okay, this is how you should take it. So 3 setups, 2 wins and 1 loss. Now the trend is now again back shifting to bullish. So we wait for another trend to maybe hit or give the setup. Let's wait for something to come up. Let's see what it gives. Perfect. Now you got another chalk over here. You have made almost close to 6 hour and 1 hour loss. You made 5 hour already. I mean, if you are being very greedy, no, you want to make 10 hour or maybe 10% a day. This is how you should do it. Now you have a huge order block here at 702 GP zone, so you should later or orders here, and your stop should be above the order block, and you should be looking for 2 hour, or 2.1. 2 hour is fine. You have an equilibrium as well. Now remember, whenever an order block is having is darker in color or deeper in color, it indicates that those levels are a strong levels. The more it deepens in color, more darker it is, the more stronger the level it is. So the more the likely the price is going to reverse from those levels. Now if you have a bearish chalk, you can literally play this way, let the price goes whatever it wants to do. Come on, what happened? Why it is not working? Now it's already, you see, it already went, you filled it, and it already went down almost close to 1 hour. It's better to ride with stops at break even, I would say. Just ride it with the stops at break even. Even if you're riding at break even, let's see what it does. It's riding, no stops, and now your stops are hit basically at the break even, so you're out of this. This was a B trade, so you got out. Now let's wait for another trade to come. Oh, interestingly, over here you got a bullish chalk as well, and we did not saw it actually. There was a bullish chalk after a bearish chalk, so that's why your trade stopped out, and now you'll be looking for longs because you also have boss EXT. So now that you have chalk, you have boss EXT, we will be looking for long positions. Ideally, it would be around 0.618 and 0.702 with your stops under the order block that it has, and you'll be eyeing for a 2 hour setup like this. And you can just simply ride. Why? Because we are taking for this thing is you have lot of confluence. You see, you have Monday mid up beneath, but you have strong order block here. And that order block was a bit darker as well. You have golden pocket zone, basically was a nice levels to bid. And now that the price have gone towards literally making you 1 hour, maybe 1.2, whatever you have risked, you have made it so far. Move your stops, in profits, or you can ride it with break even, whatever you want to do it. You can do it and let it ride. Basically, you can, this way you can reduce your chance of, boom. And it just start going up. Oh my god, and just pumping. Let it ride. If you have not put your take profit, let it ride, and still the trend is bullish. You have boss EX3, the trend is bullish. It is now flipping the current weekly opens, previous week highs. The flipping is happening. Now the resistance you can see is above these levels. So these are the levels where you will see strong resistance, let's say, and you have already got 3.5 hour. You can simply, book your 2 hour, book it, class, and just ride with stops in profits. You have order block here and 786. Move your stops at 786 and let it ride for the rest of it. Just let it ride. What it does, it just keeps on going up, and you are making nice money. You don't need another trade. You just let it ride. 1% gain already. And now your time, because you have huge levels here, naked POC is there. You have 0.5 fib. You have previous week, current week open as well, previous week highs. It's better to move your stops beneath those levels slightly, and that way you can simply make more R. So basically, even if you get stopped out here, you will still be able to make 2.2 R without any taking profits. But if you would have booked already profits, your RR is going to increase naturally. So you can simply, these levels are going to help you a lot in in identifying the levels, basically what can be your next support and resistance levels, how the price is going to react at those levels. If you really don't know how to draw support and resistance, you can just simply let it ride. And now again there is a boss, the trend is shifting. Now there is a bearish chalk uh, formed, but after this bearish chalk, immediately the bullish chalk happened. Basically it means that you really want to ride, you can ride it. Or let's say you have booked full profits and you are very greedy, or you want to compound it. So this is a win trade, you have already won it, and you really want to be greedy. You long again at maybe let's say here around golden pocket zone, and your stops is under these levels, and you really want to make it another 2 hour with this trade. Let it ride. What happens? Either it stops you out, or it's gonna make you, because you already gained good money. The trend is your friend. Boom, and it just pumps up. Look at this, and you just let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. Already made 2.6 hour. Let it ride. Now you ride it with stops at in profits. Just give me a moment. So we let it ride. We let it ride. You can move your stops in profits because you have already made a nice handsome of money with the previous setups. And remember, and again you got another boss EXT, and the price is going to the order block. You have previous month highs. A lot of big levels are coming in here, so it's good for you to be very sharp in taking profits, or you can literally play with trailing stop loss, whatever you want to play it, but just let it ride. I mean, I have not straight price action. Whatever it is coming, I am just using. Whatever it is coming, I'm using. It's front of you. You're also going to get losses, as you see. We got some losses as well. This was the loss. This was saved because of the break even, and then the rest is history, as you can see. But this way, you can just simply make good amount of money. The price broke up. You let the trade ride, and honestly, look at the 7 hour. 1.2% gains, another boss. Even if you let this trade ride and have moved your stops under these levels of previous week highs and current weeks, your trade is not stopped out. And even if you compounded your trade, you would have simply made more and more money with this. This is like a printing indicator actually. Now you can check it on BTC, you can check it on anything. Also, the most important part about it is look at mostly the golden pocket zone, and if the golden pocket zone have order blocks or fair value gap, it's better to look for those levels where you have fair value gaps or order blocks. Basically that's going to add more and more confidence to your trades. Also look for a naked POC. I have taught you how to add naked POC in your charts. I'm not added here, but that naked POCs are also going to help you identifying those levels or add more confluence. Then you can also look for levels like current week highs, or previous week highs, or current week opens, previous month highs. So now if there is a previous month highs, you want to see that the previous month highs is not acting as a deviation. If that have acting as a deviation, probably you should not take any longs now. And if it is like not acting as a deviation, and if it just holds up here, it would be nice to simply in my view, it would be really nice for you guys to take profits and run, because it is like a previous month high, which is a big levels. That's way, I mean, simply you can play with it, my friends, and this is the way you can make money. So how many trades we took it over here on the screen? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Of 6 trades, 1 2 3 4 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 break even. It already made 1 hour before even going to break even. If you would have a book profit of 1 hour, khalas, all the trades were win. But let's say out of 1 2 3 4 5 6, 4 were big wins, almost close to, you can see the RR, you can see how much you would have made. Just 1 loss, and a day was really good. What you did? Nothing. You don't get any calls, you don't have anything, you simply just have to use it, this indicator. So this is how you need to use this indicator, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the most in my view the accuracy is really good. Now, when the market is trending, the indicator is going to print you big money. You really won't miss out on anything. You can trade on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. When the market is in sideways, so let's say after a big move, like a big pump happened, and now the market is going sideways like this. In a sideways market, look for hard term time frames like H1 and H4, and that way trade it. What the hard term time frame tells you. Don't look for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. And in a or similar in a downtrend as well. So in a sideways market, look for H1, H4, or max you can even use 15 minutes, but I would say H1 is preferable. And in a trending market, you can simply long with 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I mean, this is how you can use it. Also, sorry, I don't understand you. What are you saying? Basically, you also get access to another indicator that I have developed. It's a RSI SR screener. The RSI SR screener is like basically this is the 5 minutes PA that you have. If this is a recent chart in my view, I don't know. This is a gold recent chart, and it's a 5 minutes price action you have. I already gave one long on the gold, missed it by slightly like $1, and it pumped for 2 hours. Even if you would have not have your orders, it would have made you 2 hours easy peasy on the gold. So the indicator is still loading. Sometimes it happens when indicator don't load. You can simply change pivot and back to 5, and the indicator will start loading. Hold on, it's loading because there are a lot of logics. What happens? There is a study error is coming. Why right now it was working? So there are 2 indicators working, that's why. So now you can also on. So the TMV crypto RSI SR screener is really helpful. It's gonna print to the white candles, the white candle bar. The white candle bar tells you when the it's the current it's the current candle that's forming. Basically, it's not the previous candle, it's the current candle that's forming. Now the indicator, basically the RSI SR screener, helps you in identifying the support and resistance of RSI. It captures that way. So you can have the tables, and when you have the table, you can add up to 10 assets over here if you want to basically track what all assets are reaching to support and resistance levels for RSI, so that you can long or short based on it, or you can take profits as well. Because right now what happens is everybody focus on overbought and oversold. Anything above 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold, and it's useless because it's useless. Sorry, I had a mistake. Anything about 70 is literally oversold and vice versa. So it's useless, and hence I've made an indicator where it computes the support and resistance of based on RSI, and it populates here. You can have a screener at once, and whenever the candle forms, let's say the price goes to its support or resistance levels, it's gonna print white candle. So here in this case, it printed white candle. It tells you that price have gone to its resistance, its peak of resistance, and likely the reversal is gonna come, and you're gonna see a dump, like a flush of almost close to $7 flush, you see, from the levels. Similarly, you will also see some more pump and dump in a trending market as well. It's clearly not a signal indicator. It don't tell you that price is going to literally reverse, or don't tell you to long and short simply based on it, but it gives you a very good indication as to where the price can literally bottom or long, basically bottom or tops out. So I'm just looking if there is any print on 5 minutes further. I don't see it, but there was a lot of prints actually. I don't know why there are no. You see, when we got a pump and the market was trending, we formed here 3 times the white candle, which indicated that RSI is going peak of the resistance. So basically there is a possibility that we might reverse. So we should be watching here. But what happened? The price starts going back up. So hence I'm saying that this indicator should not be clearly used as a long and short, but it's really helpful in knowing that where the RSI support and resistance levels are, and basically what are the possible levels that we might be looking for some sort of a reversal in the market. It captures very nicely, and you can use it as well. I've posted a video for that. So basically this is what it all about indicator. The access of the indicator is given to all premium members from our Discord. This is a live. Basically I gave this long trade based on this chalk. When it formed, I gave it around 947.4, but what happened is the price literally missed it, and it bounced from here on 1948 and just went for almost close to my 2-hour setup. It literally went for my take profit targets and then come back to my levels for entry. And even if I would have longed here, you see I would have made like almost close to 2 hour. It's an easy peasy gains. Basically you can use an indicator. It's a very nice indicator. You see a lot of, it captures a lot of lower some time frame moves as well. So last basically you have a boss ext here. The boss ext, you formed it, so it means that it tells you that we need to short. Ideally this is what it tells you. So you would have done shorted, you would have literally shorted. I don't know why the candles is moving in a weird way. Ideally there is no chalk here, so the fibs should have been upside down. But let's say even if you would have this chalk, boss ext has formed, and it formed from here, this would be the fibs. You would have literally get it, and you really wanted to short the golden pocket zone at 1948. So even if you would have shorted here at 1948, somewhere around these levels, your stops would have been above somewhere around these levels. Let me just do a replay for it so you will be able to know about it. Remember, most likely the best way to trade is you get a chalk and you let the trade ride, because if you get a chalk, you will be able to literally catch the whole moves. So let's the boss ext forms. In our case, let it forms. So now you got a boss ext and you really want to short it. You will be shorting, you only have one order block on the 5 minutes and there are no confluences anywhere. So basically if you really want to short it, this order block is fine, but I will literally short the golden pocket zone and 702 fib. So I would have shorted here, and my stop would be above the order block, and I'm targeting I'm literally aiming for 2 hour setup over here on the 5 minutes time frame. So aiming for 2 hour. Let's see what it gives you. So now before it just pumped, it literally gave you more than 1.2 hour, and it's when you get more than 1 hour, it's better to move your stops in profits or break even or whatever you want to do. But if you have not moved your stops, you would have stopped out on this one. So this was like a, I would say, failed setup from this indicator, but you would have saved it by moving your stops after 1 hour in profits. And now when the next trend shifts, when it gives you another, let's say shift in a trend, another chalk or whatever, you just have to wait for it now, because the boss ext is invalidated. So now we'll wait for something more to form, be it chalk. Another chalk is likely going to form. Once it forms, you can take your trade. Then till then you'll have to wait for it. So that's what, this is how you should play actually. Remember, when you're playing with this indicator, I would suggest you guys to be there, be present. Just don't take trades and run away. No, you have to be there present till the trades plays out. Once you are done, once your daily targets are achieved for like 2%, 3% gains on your prop challenges or your future accounts, whatever, simply close it, because and this is how you should have played out. That's what I'm telling you, my friend. If you would have played it, you would have stopped out. But really, before stopping, indicator literally went for almost close to, I would say, 1.2 hour. And when you're already in 1.2 hour and you are targeting 2 hour setup, it's better to ride with stops at break even. This is how you will be able to minimize your losses in case of a sideways market. That's how you'll be able to minimize your losses and maximize your wins, basically. If the indicator would have literally, basically just price would have went up without any giving you any sort of a, dump or going into your favor, then it's a like a loss actually. And I consider things as a loss in my view, because let's say if you forgot and if you don't, shift your stop loss, then it's a loss. But if you would have moved, because it was 1 hour, so if you had risk $100, at some point you will have seen on your screen that you have made $120, and then after a few minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it would have gone. So if you would have moved your stops when you were $120 profit, let's say you have moved your stops for $850 to secure $50 profit or $80 profit, that way you accumulate your profits and gains actually. This is a free indicator for all the premium members. You don't have to pay anything, and there are a lot of developments gonna come. The third indicator, which is in progress, is a most important indicator, and that indicator is the third indicator. It's a support and resistance indicator and the most accurate indicator. I'm already having an indicator over here if you really want to see about it, but we are working on it. It accurately draws support and resistance on higher term time frames and shows it on the current chart. So if you're on 5 minutes, you can see the support and resistance for daily, for 4 hours, weekly, whatever you want to have it. You can have more than 3 time frames resistance on a single chart, so that you don't have to draw every time. You don't have to do anything. You simply run this indicator on whatever chart you want it, and your chart is ready. You simply need to trade it then. That's how your work is going to be so easy. So this is what about the price action indicator, ladies and gentlemen. This is all the video. If you really would like to have the access of the indicator, come join my Discord and ask for the access under the get access channel. Remember, the pin bar candles are a strong sign of a reversal. If the pin bar candle happens with BOSS or BOSS EXT, I would strictly say that ignore it. I have seen in the past when I've played it, BOSS EXT, it was very successful. But I'm telling you again, the chances for a win or loss will be 50-50. 10 out of 5 trades would be win and 5 would be losses. For the BOSS or BOSS EXT with pin bar would be something. And I've tried to remove or have this solution for that. In the next update, I've already inbuilt it. Whenever the BOSS or BOSS EXT is going to form with the pin bar candle, it is going to change a line from dash line to the dotted line. So when you see the dotted line, you need to be very, very careful playing with it. So let's see if I just want to give you an example. I think I've made a change actually. Where the fuck is the change? Where is the dotted lines? You see the BOSS here as well. You have a BOSS here, BOSS EXT with a pin bar candle. Basically, you avoid shorting it. And what happens? If you would have shorted here, you would have got wrecked, but the price goes up. Again, BOSS formed with a pin bar candle. If you would have shorted, you would have stopped out and the price reversed. So basically, a BOSS and a BOSS EXT with a pin bar is likely a big swing failure pattern, and that way it gives you an opportunity to long. When you have a pin bar, it's an opportunity to long in the market and you can play contrarian and you can really make nice money with it, if you really want to play the pin bar. So with BOSS or BOSS EXT, because the logic of the BOSS and BOSS EXT is when you have a big liquidity pool, let's say on the downside, and the price is going something like this, and once it sweeps and just pump up, it's going to be like a swing failure pattern. You can long it here with the stops under this and you can let it ride. Similarly for BOSS as well. So this is like an internal logic that I have made it. I have not kept it a different logic to identify swing failure patterns, or else there will be a lot of things on the chart. So I've made it itself in the same logic It also identifies, a most accurate swing filler patterns. And whenever the boss and boss ext forms with the dotted line, you see the dotted line. There's a difference actually in the line. This is the new release which is going to come. You see the dotted line, and these lines are different actually. This is where you need to be slightly cautious, and likely the price is going to reverse from these levels. And also, you might also see such sort of formation on the top as well. I'm just looking for an example if you get it. Let's see if you do happen to get it, the boss or boss ext over here as well. You see you got a boss ext but with a pin bar candle, and what happened is the price dumped. So as I mentioned, not necessarily 50% chances are there. I would have literally ignored this short, honestly, but I would have literally took this short only if there is a boss over here. There is a boss, I would have took this short. And there is a boss ext as well with a swing filler, with a pin bar. I would literally take this short because of the boss as well. Look for an example of boss ext, bullish boss ext with a dotted line. Just trying to help you guys, making more and more updates and changes. I'm done with this indicator actually, adding more updates and changes. Over here as well, the boss ext formed, and with a bullish pennant and also liquidity pool over here, $2 sign, indicates that there is a huge likely that the price is going to reverse. And this was literally the bottom for gold. This was the market bottom for gold. Like this was the levels, and then gold started literally a bull run, or I would say reversal signs. It just kept on pumping. So this is how it is very powerful thing actually. And even if you put a pin bar logic from let me show you. I mean, if you don't agree with me, you can go to the technicals here in the trading view. You can check it here around pin bar, maybe pin bar by trading view. There are patterns. You can go to pattern and you can identify pin bar. Why the fuck there is no pin bar? You can have all candlestick pattern as well. Where the hell is the all indicator pattern? I want to show you something. So here you can just look at the engulfing candles. Okay, we are talking about the engulfing candle. In case of a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing, it's gonna give you both. I'm not gonna have hammer, and I just want to have pin bar. I'm waiting. Where is the fucking pin bar? Where it went? On neck, morning, blah blah blah. Where is the pin bar? There is no pin bar? I don't know. So see what happens. This is the trading view indicator. According to trading view, this is an engulfing candles. According to trading view, this is a engulfing, and our indicator also says that it's an engulfing candle, but our indicator also captures this as well. You see, this is a bearish engulfing candle and forms an order block. This is a bearish engulfing candle, forms an order block. This is a bearish engulfing candle as per the indicator, but no, this is a bullish engulfing candle, and hence the price reverses. And because the it's just not take it as an engulfing candle based on it's like that the price is gonna move up or down, but understand it is the price is accumulating for something. If there is a bearish engulfing, people are selling here. If there's a bullish engulfing, people are buying here. You see how inaccurately now there is it says that this is a bearish engulfing. The trading view is saying, how the fuck this can be a bearish engulfing candle? Look at this. Do you think this is a bearish engulfing? Look at this bearish engulfing that trading view is saying. It is a bearish engulfing. No, it is a fucking pin bar. And the price pumps up. You see? The pin bars at the bottoms are pumps up. So this is how inaccurate the trading view indicator for the bearish engulfing or a pin bar. I'm not able to find the pin bar, or maybe they might not having it. I don't know. But we have the pin bar as well. And everything you get it for free for all the premium members. You also see we get a huge level of important levels. I mean, if the price would have gone here, you would have known where to bid it, because you have EM at 200 daily. The price has flipped. It's better to buy or long here. You have lot of support beneath. You have weekly EM at 50 daily. This makes it a very interesting things for you guys to play with it. And I'm damn sure it's going to be very helpful. This is the new version of the indicator, which I will release very soon. I'm working on Chalk S concept. Once the Chalk S is finalized, I'm going to release it. Thanks a lot, guys. If you really want to have this access of this indicator, you can really join our community, and you can literally request for an access and you'll get it. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice day. Bye. Cheers.